You are listening to PastThink.com audiobook. Please like and subscribe, thank you. Chapter 97. Kong Ming urges an attack on Wei. Zhao Zilong dies and Jiang Wei defeats Wei by the use of a letter. It is in late AD 228 that Lu Sun defeats the Wei attack. Cao Xiu dies of despair shortly after at Luoyang, while Sima Yi returns to Chang'an in order, he says, to protect it against any attack by Kong Ming. For this the other commanders mock him behind his back. In Qingdu, Kong Ming receives the letter from Sun Quan proposing a joint attack. The second ruler supports the proposal, and Kong Ming summons the commanders to a banquet to prepare for the war. Just as the banquet begins, a huge pine tree blows over in front of the hall. Kong Ming consults the gods through divination, and announces that this foretells the death of a great general. Almost straight away Zhao Tong and Zhao Guang, the eldest sons of Zhao Zilong, arrive exhausted, having ridden hard and fast to bring the news that their father Zhao Zilong has died. His illness took a turn for the worse and, exhausted, he succumbed. Kong Ming is thrown into deep sadness and mourning. But it is the second emperor, whose life he saved when a child, who seems most profoundly affected. As a poet has said, the tiger general from Changshan combined Zhang's courage and Guan's wisdom. Victorious at Hanshui, renowned at Dangyang. Twice he rescued the child prince in service to his revered lord. Books record his fame, ensuring this never dies. Zhao Zilong is buried with full military and imperial honors. Shortly afterwards Kong Ming petitions the second ruler for permission to continue the war against the north, to fulfill the mandate the first ruler gave to him before his death. In fulsome terms Kong Ming describes his war in the south, and how now there is the need to strike the north. The second ruler agrees wholeheartedly with the proposal, and with Wei Yan as their leader Kong Ming launches an army of 300,000 on the road to Chansong. When news reaches the Wei court, Chaozhen asks permission to redeem himself for his earlier failure. He also brings to the fore a huge giant of a man, Wang Shuang, as leader of the vanguard. With 150,000 men, Chaozhen with Wang Shuang sets out to protect the key passes. When the Shu army arrive outside Chansong, they find it stoutly fortified and commanded by Hao Zhao. Having failed in an outright attack, Kong Ming is in despair, but Jin Xiang, one of his commanders, suggests a more subtle approach. He is a friend of Hao Zhao and offers to go and discuss surrender with him. His first visit is a failure, as Hao Zhao refuses to discuss anything with him and drives him from the city. His second attempt doesn't even get him inside the city, and this time he has to flee as Hao Zhao takes aim from the city wall with a bow and arrow. Through the reports of his spies, Kong Ming discovers that there are probably only 3,000 men in the city. He orders 100 siege towers built, confident that he can swiftly seize this small city. But Hao Zhao is ready, and thousands of flaming arrows not only destroy the towers, but thereby burn to death most of the men inside as well. Next Kong Ming orders battering rams made and launches a mass attack, but, using huge rocks on ropes, Hao Zhao smashes them out of the way. Finally Kong Ming orders a tunnel dug under the walls, but Hao Zhao counterdigs a tunnel and slays the miners. Soon after, news comes of the Wei vanguard, commanded by the giant Wang Shuang, approaching, and Kong Ming sends troops to counter him. Wang Shuang, on encountering the Shu army, slays the commander, causing the Shu troops to panic and flee. The demoralizing effect of this defeat on the Shu army is considerable, leading to desertions and leaving Kong Ming in serious trouble. Advised by his commanders and especially Jiang Wei that they need to create a diversion in order to trap Chaozhen and defeat the mighty Wang Shuang, Kong Ming agrees, and the army divides. As a result Chaozhen suddenly receives out of the blue a secret letter from Jiang Wei. He ardently states his loyalty to the Wei and points out that he was forced to join the Shu army. He now offers to desert and to help the Wei army trap and defeat the Shu so that Kong Ming can be captured. Falling for this, Chaozhen orders his commander Fei Yao to advance and work in cahoots with Jiang Wei, even though Fei Yao keeps saying he is sure that Jiang is going to betray them again. And so it proves to be, and it deals a shattering blow to the Wei army. Tricked by Jiang Wei and then falling into an ambush, Fei Yao flees. When he then finds himself trapped and facing combat with none other than the treacherous Jiang Wei, he refuses to surrender. Instead he cuts his own throat. With the defending army shattered, Kong Ming and the triumphant Shu army cross through the Qishan Pass and into the Wei lands. However, their victory is tinged with regret that they haven't captured Chaozhen, nor have they taken Chinsong. Panic erupts in the Wei court at the news, and Chao Rui summons Sima Yi once again, who reveals he has a plan to defeat Kong Ming without any need for force. And what exactly is this plan? Read on.